I think it was last week when I was here. I'm sure you said to me that in that week you had wrote a new song. Am I right in thinking that? Or did I imagine it?
Yes,
So about a week ago-ish, you wrote a brand new song.
I did, yes.
Okay, great. So I wasn't imagining it. I have no idea what it's called.
Nor have I.
But talk to me about it. Tell me.
I'm not going to talk to you about it because it's not quite finished yet.
Oh, come on. Well, where did the inspiration come from?
It's not quite finished, and it might steer in a different direction. So
have you wrote it all?
Written.
Have you written it all? Written?
I've written 2 verses and a chorus.
Oh, so you haven't.
I've got the basis of the song there.
So where did it come from? A shower moment?
I think did you say a shower moment?
A shower moment, yeah, because you have moments in the shower, don't you?
Well, I have moments in the shower every morning.
You know what I mean?
I had a long moment this morning to wash my hair.
We don't want to know. We want to know about the lyric writing.
I don't think I really want to talk about this until it's finished, because if I don't really want to. I've got to finish it first.
Oh, okay. Well, is that because you don't want to spoil it for everyone, or because you just?
Because it might take a slightly different turn when I finish it. That's why I don't really want to.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't tell us a theme.
No. It's generally about, shall we say, my vision of the future. My very positive feelings about the new earth that we're moving into, and allowing the old earth to fizzle away, die. So it's a very upbeat, positive message that I want to share with people. That's the general theme. That's the general theme.
Am I right in thinking that you haven't written a new song for a while, though?
No, I have.
You have?
I've written a lot, actually.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't know whether...
what year are we in? 25. I've written about 5 or 6 this year. Some of which are on the album.
Okay.
But, the songs on the album go back to 2006.
Yeah, because not all the songs are from this year. Because I know when I've read through them, some of them have got like 2016 on them and dated.
Yeah, I think 2019 was my year of going crazy. I think I did over 30 songs that year.
Oh, wow.
So that was a real bumper year. But that's all I really did in that year, actually.
So going back to the song that you're not going to tell me about, which is fine, I guess, a bit boring, but fine. So you wrote a couple of verses or whatever you said. Do you then leave it for a week and think about it?
It was a shower moment.
Was it?
It was a shower moment, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning.
Moment.
I was woken up. Couldn't go back to sleep. Right down. And I had a line or two, and I went to the office, and within 20 minutes I'd got 2 verses and a chorus.
So when will the next bit come, or do you not know?
When I sit down and finish it.
So do you have to consciously think about the next bit, or does it just happen and it comes to you?
Well, it will flow from what's already been written.
Okay.
So the important seeds have been planted already. So it's a case of letting it flower, shall we say.
So I guess the next bit almost becomes easier.
Yes.
Because you've started it.
You've broken the back of it, And, the trunk's there, the branches are there. Now we're going to put the leaves on it.
I can't remember who, and I definitely can't remember the songs, but there would have been really famous songs. I always remember when I've listened to artists, songwriters, and they often get asked about a specific song and the writing of it, and I'm always like flabbergasted and in awe when they turn around and say, "Yeah, I wrote it in 10 minutes."
No, it's just
and these are sometimes, some of the biggest songs we've ever heard, and you just think, wow, to have that talent to then have that massive success.
I just remember something else. I had the tune for this song. I've had it for 15, 20 years.
Oh, okay.
And it just went together. Because I've often got things that are...
How do you keep a tune in your head?
Well, given that I've got such a terrible memory, I don't know. But I think it just keeps repeating. I think they're trying to tell me, don't forget this one, Kim,
Yeah. Because I would struggle with that. I know I'm not I was going to say thespian. I know I'm not a creative musical person, but I know I would struggle with that tune in my head because it would just be gone.
Well, the lyrics will sometimes remind me of the tune.
Okay.
But on this particular occasion, I already had the tune. It had been lurking around for a long, long time. And then, say I woke up early, the words came, I wrote it down, 20 minutes, and I knew that I got the song. So I didn't need to worry about whether there's going to be another 2 or 3 verses to it. I already had the song. I had the chorus and the verse.
But you don't necessarily feel the pressure to get the rest written because it'll just come to you.
I've had a lot on my plate recently.
Okay.
I'm doing websites and sorting various things out that we need to do for the launch of for the launch of the album in January. There's an immense amount of work to be done.
I just wondered how it works because because I have no idea, I guess, how lyrically you sort of go back to it sort of 2 weeks later.
I think one song, which was the very first song on the album, I spent 2 weeks on that. It was like, it was like a sculpture, the old chisel. You got the block, chisel away. And the actual the lyrics how can I put this? The lyrics printed out the tune.
Yeah, okay.
But when we did it, Joe and I did the first version of it, which was the original idea that I had for it, the original tune I had. It didn't work. It did not work. And, I thought, well, it's a great idea. It was very much like Bach, it was a very rhythmic piece, but it didn't work as a song. So we chunked it, and we've still got the tapes recording. Started again, and then it worked. So it took 2 weeks to write the lyrics. So you can go from the extreme of 10, 20 minutes, and you're absolutely right. Some of the greatest songs are written incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
And the answer to that one is, I think that. I do believe that before I incarnated in this life, I've written most of the songs up there.
Oh, really?
I do believe that. No, maybe I didn't write all of them. Maybe, but that's why when you're woken up in the morning very early, when your brain is working, clearly, and you've got no other concerns about the day ahead, your mind is fresh and empty, shall we say, and you're in a very good state, a good mental state to receive what you've written, because I think it was sent, some of the songs get sent to me that I've already written. Okay. So Kim, do you remember this one? Well, we're going to send it to you now. So I do believe that they were written before I came here.
Good.
Maybe not all of them, but maybe some of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if you're not going to give us any more on the song, which is fine, I won't.
I've given you enough.
I won't hold you to that. You have been working on other things with regards to the album launch, which, if I remember rightly, you've moved back twice now, and it's now coming out in January.
That was done because, see, I'm a great believer in numerology.
You are.
And I didn't want to release it during a 9 year. A nine is the end of something, and 2025 is the end, or effectively it's the end of the old world. It's gone. I wanted the song to come out in with the new earth. That's going to be, well, the new earth has already started in many ways, but it's a 1 year.
It is.
It's a beginning.
It's 11. It's a 1 and a 1, isn't it? 2026, 6, 7, 8. No, it's a 9. No, it's no.
It's a 1. It's a 1.
It's a 1. It's a 1.
10.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Well, there's only 9 numbers anyway.
I can't count. Yeah, it's a 10.
There's only 9 numbers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a 1. So from a spiritual point of view, it would be better to bring it out in a 1 year than a 9 year.
Okay. So what have you been doing? Website, I heard you say?
Working on the website, been working on the merchandise design, the marketing plan, the marketing strategy, the advertising, the work we're doing here for the YouTube videos.
There's a lot to do, isn't there?
It's an immense amount to do.
Yeah, and you're doing pretty much most of it, most of the legwork.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's focusing on the arrangements at the moment. We have a system whereby we can access some of the top musicians around the world, you know. So if we want a violin player, we can. Joe writes out the music, says this is what we want.
He's clever, isn't he, Joe?
He's very clever, very clever. He's reading his phone at the moment.
Yeah. He's catching up on. I don't blame him. He's zoned out.
So we do this online. So Joe will send them the music, and I'll discuss with them how he wants it played.
So are you happy with? Because obviously you've delayed it a couple of times. Are you happy now with the pace everything's taken?
Yeah, there's still going to be a rush.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
because you'll always think of something.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, to take one of the things, we're going to have lots of lovely T-shirts with some great messages on them.
Yeah.
You know, and there'll always be another one. So you'll think of one, and we could have done that one. So and it's more work. You know, it has to be all loaded onto the internet.
And I guess when it's your baby, you want to make sure it's done and there's something else, and you know this is sorted and that's sorted. But it's also really exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting, yes.
And hopefully people that are watching the podcasts will be able to tap into the music, listen to your work, and you know, tie it all together, but also, you know, get to know you, get to know the man behind the music. You know, because it's never just about sitting down writing a music, is it? It's about your life, your experiences, your spirituality, your adventures, your thoughts. Because we, you know, whether it's Bob Dylan, Ed Sheeran, or George Michael, we all like to know about the person, which is hopefully what this podcast is allowing people to do.
Well, music is a very personal thing.
Yeah. Which is why it's really nice, I think, to get to know the person. You know, there'll be artists out there that I don't particularly follow, but I completely respect their music and where their music has taken them and what's brought them to music. But I might not like, you know, it might not be my cup of tea, but I like to know the backstory, which is what we're doing with you, hopefully.
I think so.
Yeah. So we're all going to be going around wearing little T-shirts, are we?
I sincerely hope so.
Yeah. Can you tell us what's going to be on them?
Ooh.
No? You're not? Yeah.
It's all a bit of a secret.
It is a big secret. So going to be. So will it all be revealed at the same time as the launch, etc.?
Yeah, everything. We will be issuing the YouTube these interviews before the main launch, but everything will go live on the 9th of January.
Oh, 9th of January.
Yeah, okay. And everything will be ready by then.
Yeah, and the songs that are going to go on the album, are they set, or can you still swap and change them around?
Well, the lyrics that I gave you, which you had last week, that's the 13 songs that are on the album. We've actually recorded more than 13, but
it's 13 that are going on the
it's
album.
13 that's going on the album.
Is there a reason why it's 13? Is that a numerology thing?
No, it's not specifically a numerology thing. Although the numerology really applies quite strongly to the individual numbers. Well, I want you to get a balance of songs that represent the 4 elements of the name, the EL-Lea-Eye-Em. So you've got victory songs on M, you've got wisdom-based songs on I, love songs, which we've discussed, one this morning, and the power songs. But the album is Awaken, We Are Gods. It's empowering. It's saying we are awesome human beings, and we have more power than we could ever possibly imagine. And that power is on the rise and will come to the fore in 2026.
Yeah, you've alluded to that a few times, yeah.
And I'll keep alluding to it because it's very important.
Yeah.
We have chaos at the moment, but that chaos, the battle between the forces of light and darkness, which is reaching its absolute peak now. We know who's going to win, don't we?
I have no idea. I know that the world and this country just seems to be in a bit of a mess, and just seems to be some of the subjects that tend to be on the news are very emotive and sensitive subjects. And I look at it and I just think, come on, we've got to come out of this. So maybe what you've just said is it will tie in. I mean, if it does, then I'm never going to read horoscopes ever again. I'm just going to come to you.
The light will win. It's been decreed, and it will happen, most definitely.
Yeah.
But there is chaos at the moment, and it's very difficult. It's a bit like if you imagine you had the secret service of the dark side and the secret service of the light side spinning different yarns, trying to confuse everybody. You cannot read what's going on. But all I can say is that the light will win. People should try not to get bogged down in what's going on. Try and just let it wash over you.
Easier said than done, though.
Easier said than done. Yeah, I grant you. Don't get angry. Don't react. Just let it wash over you.
You're not superstitious about 13 songs being on your album?
Do you want me to tell you about 13?
If you can say it quickly, yeah.
Say it quickly. You must be joking.
That's why I said it. Say it quickly. It sounds better than saying no, Kim, we don't want to know.
How many disciples were there?
13, was there? I don't know. God, you don't ask me that question because I can't remember.
It was 12.
12, there you go. I had 13 in my head. There was 12 disciples.
There was another one. The most important one of all that nobody ever talks about.
You mentioned this name to me before and I can't remember. And it's going to be something like...
her name begins with an M. How's that?
Mary Magdalene. There you go.
Jesus' twin flame. She was the most important one of all.
So why wasn't it the 13 disciples?
Well, there were. She was the 13th.
No, but it reads the 12. You can't change it because it suits you.
No, there was 13.
So my question is, stop wandering. You're not suspicious about the 13 tracks being on your album? Because the 13 is...
That's why there's 13 tracks on the album.
So the polar opposite because you're not superstitious, because it's almost saying 13 is powerful, 13 is great. Don't be scared of 13. Okay, just asking. Because 13 my house is 15, but there's not a 13.
Yeah, my house, my last house was 11.
Ah, but was there a 13? No. So you get my point that I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, super doesn't mean to say that superstition. Sorry, I'll repeat that. Superstition is not necessarily valid.
I'm not. It's just something that most people, when they think of naming something that's superstitious, they will say 13 or a black dog or whatever. But 13 will always come into it. And because you mentioned there was 13 tracks on the album, it made me think. You're not superstitious. Originally
we were going to put 11 on, but there were some songs that had to go on there to give it the completeness that I wanted. So that's where the 13 came from.
It was
But it's not for any reasons of superstition, I can assure you.
Yeah, and 13's, why not 13? It's a good amount. Sometimes I would begrudge buying an album if it had 6 tracks on it, because it's like, I want my £10, my £15 worth.
But I'll tell you what, I don't think we can actually say at this moment how long the album is, but it's well over an hour. I mean, most CDs, most albums, whether it be vinyl or CDs, 45 minutes is the norm. I think it could be as long as 65 minutes.
Wow, okay.
There's a lot of value in the
so it's worth,
in the 13.
So it's worth people buying.
Oh, I think so. Say no more.
I'm getting a plug in there for you. So everyone rush out and get 13 tracks. It's going to take you 65 minutes to read, listen, sing. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Sophie.
Thank you for telling us that.